could be a plane, could be a car, wherever you're going, Triforce is coming in handy. As you notice with Scotty, smooth glide. Wait, Scotty, can you turn that around one more time? Because when have you seen a suitcase with a cup holder? How many of us have spilled things on ourselves trying to move through the busy travels, and you have too many things in your hand, and the next thing you know, you've poured your drink on yourself like nothing even happened, you just dumped it on yourself. There's a built-in cup holder, expandable space in that carry-on, and tons of style. That's what we're getting from Triforce, which for 25 years, they've been bringing us reliable, stylish travel essentials. So you get that carry-on, which is made to fit TSA guidelines. It has a TSA accepted combination lock and that really, really handy cup holder. And then you're also getting your weekender bag, which coordinates in this beautiful wave design. This compartment at the bottom is separate. So put your shoes in there, put your dirty clothes in there, you'll be good to go. And then there's a trolley sleeve as well. 4,900 orders have been placed since we launched this at midnight. Here's the deal. The carry-on should be $139. The weekender is $78. So together, $217 is what you should be spending. We're doing it for $159.98 while they last, $32 easy pay. The hardest decision is which color are you going to bring home. I am rolling around in the coral, so you get both pieces for that easy pay of $32 a month. We also have the mint. It's a soft, like seafoam green. Here is your rose gold. How pretty is that? It's almost like a rosy taupe kind of color. This is your champagne. Look at those little accents. Here is your teal, which I love that color. It's deep blue. Most limited. It's been very popular. Well over half of what we brought in is already gone. Here is the black, and then I have the coral. So one more time, I am rolling around in the coral. Here is the black. This is teal. Here is champagne, rose gold, and the mint, F48129. Courtney Custer is joining us. She is one of our lifestyle experts, travel expert. Oh, rolling on in. First of all, Courtney, the glide on this,
right,
is everything. And even if I was going on the carpet, it's still gonna glide.
It is so easy because whether you're going over a curb, if you're on a sidewalk, if you're in carpet to outside, it's so easy to maneuver our luggage. Yeah. All the bells and whistles are in this set that you need. And I love that we get the two key pieces for travel for 2025. A soft side duffel that if you are going on a plane can go under your seat, and that 21-inch carry-on. The measurements on this are 21, 14 by 9, so you can put it right in that overhead bin.
Can we dive inside? Because for many of us, we're like, okay, it looks great, and a lot of us have luggage that maybe looks great, but when you go inside, it's not organized, you can't fit all of your things.
Absolutely, we have so many features in this that it's unbelievable. The outside is constructed of that polycarbonate lightweight material, so all you're carrying is what you pack. Then what we were talking about, that built-in cup holder, love this for that caffeine fix in early morning flights. The spinner wheels is what gives you that mobility. Extra room, we've got expandability and Hardside, so that's 20% more packing space. TSA accepted combination lock means you can check this and it be locked. Printed linings, we'll go deep into detail about that. Trolley sleeve with a pocket on the back for your essential details. And then I know you mentioned this, but it's my favorite feature of the whole set, the drop pocket. And these are the two pieces right here, just so everybody understands. I love the teal. Yeah, I love
the
that.
Teal's really pretty.
We did this with this, you can see it, there's this really beautiful glitter to the construction built in. So on top of that wave design, when you get very close, there's a glitter. So while this is monochromatic, it has that iridescent pop. So you really look high-end in everything you're doing. On this 21, we didn't spare anything. I know we talked about this is how you get in the bag, right? That TSA lock, you can set a combination lock for yourself right there. That's your 3 numbers. TSA has a key if they need to ever get in if this bag is checked, but if you leave it behind, it's securely locked, and that's how you get in the bag. So you want to take a look inside?
Yes, let's take a look inside.
Let's open the 21 first.
And by the way, nice handles. So you have handles on the side and
we
top.
do.
So if you're like getting it in that
They're
compartment
rubberized.
or in the car.
I want to say it's so easy. This is fully
That's
packed.
Nice.
I am packed here for 7 days. Where do you see what I have? And I can still easily pick this up because, again, whole set, less than 10 pounds unpacked.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna dive inside. Tons of organization. By the way, remember, you're getting both pieces home for $32 a month on Easy Pay with free shipping and handling. Oh, it's organized.
Oh, it's organized, yes. And then you can go and you can have everything. You've got that extra jean jacket for the chilly nights. You've got tie-down straps. This is traditional packing. Here's the thing, when you use a hard-sided suitcase, split pack design gives you a lot more capacity than just one side that you dig in. So you've got a scarf, you've got the skirt, sweaters, shirts, and all of our interiors are done with a light background, so you can easily find things. This is not black hole packing. We want you to feel like your vacation has started the minute you pull out this vibrant skirt, because you know what restaurant you're gonna wear it to.
And then what's happening on this side?
On this side, we have the zipper pocket over here. On the lid of that, you've got 2 small pockets for little items, underwear, socks, things like that. When you open that up, a whole nother packing capacity with, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of pants, a dress, and a shirt in here. I know that. So that is basically 4 days worth of clothes right there. Plus 2 pairs of shoes are down in here. So you've got all that room. And remember, this is going on board with you. This is it. And then you've got this bag.
And by the way, if you've shopped other suitcases before, a lot of times you might find a hard-sided suitcase and it will have this like separator, but it doesn't zip down. So it's just like flapping along in your bag. And then what is the point? Like nobody likes that. It's not helping you. So this truly is giving you that division, and it's still usable space.
It is usable space, and I think that's one of the reasons people have learned to really love and trust Triforce is everything we do is intentional to make your travels easier.
So a couple color choices. We've been touring the teal. We're going to tour the weekender bag in just a moment, but I want to remind you of all the colors that are available. We have the black back here. So if you're loving just like that classic look, go for the black. Here's the teal that we've been touring. Most popular, most limited, which is a bag combination. So if you want it at this value, make sure you complete your purchase. This is champagne. Here is the rose gold, if you love those blush tones, also going very quickly. This is mint, and then our final option is the coral, which, I mean, hello, summer. Loving the coral at 48129. And when you get new luggage, you're inspired to go on an adventure. And it doesn't have to be like around the world. Maybe you're gonna go on an adventure to see your family, to see your grandchildren. You're excited to get out there and go. So really, like, this is the inspiration to take that trip.
It's
wherever
very
it
true.
is.
And we know travel trends for 2025 is people are taking shorter trips. A lot of them are road tripping this year. So that's why we wanted you to have a set like this that's so versatile. With this soft side weekend duffel, you could go on a 2-day trip with just this bag alone. So what I love about this is you can carry it here. You can also have an add-a-bag strap. But when you open this up, this is great because this just pops open. When we take a look inside of it, it's actually going to just pop open for us like that and stay. So you can see down into that bag. So I'm going to show you again. You just close that up. And that is because we did a wire reinforcement through here, just like a dop kit, like a toiletry kit. There it is. It stands alone. Then you're on the plane or in the car and you want to get out a tablet so somebody can watch something, you can. Get a snack, whatever it is. The capacity to this, I've got a sweatshirt, a scarf, a shirt and a skirt, a dress, and a pair of pants just in the bag.
Okay.
All right.
And you still have organization in terms of like your pockets and that zipper compartment.
There's small zippers throughout on the wall. So you really know where everything is. This is great for that weekend getaway on its own. If you're just going to visit girlfriends and having like, you know, that one night sleepover, this is a great way to do it. Then this drop bottom pocket. First of all, the outside is done in a patent faux leather. So you've got all that fashion, but it's durable. You can just wipe it down and you don't need to worry about it. But when you open this up, honestly, Vanessa, this is the it feature in travel right now, to have this separated pocket like that, because now you've got your own little throw all in trunk on the bottom of your bag, to be honest, right? So in here I have a hair dryer because I know a lot of people like to travel with their own styling tools. I myself like to take shoes, many shoes. So I put extra shoes in here. So 2 in here, I had 2 in the other bag, and the ones I'm wearing. So that's 5 shoes for me to take a trip.
In this set.
Yeah.
In this set.
Today, yes.
And everything is organized, so you know where everything is. And by the way, too, that trolley strap is also functional. So whenever you think about like, really maximizing the space in your suitcases and your luggage, you're getting that because there's a little zipper compartment on the trolley strap. So now I can throw a couple little things in there too.
You can put your cell phone in there, your tickets. We really want travel to be hassle-free for you so that when you do show up at, you know, wherever you're going, what you can do is, let's say this is me and I have it against my body. And then when I turn it a little, I can go just like this, open this up right there, up, scan my QR code, put it right back in. I'm not struggling, I'm not stressed.
Right.
I can go down, I can take a little drink of my coffee and relax.
And not have to carry it and everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you want to, you just pop that closed, goes flush so it can go right in that overhead. Again, the size on this hard-sided one is 21 by 14 by 9, so it's gonna work with most of your airlines.
I mean, when you see someone in the airport like that, like when you roll up to the ticket and you unzip here and you got your phone and then she's got her, everyone else who's sitting at the gate is like, oh, she know.
Calm, cool, collected, you got it.
I'm a little jealous. I'm like, wow, she's got it. Like, you look like a pro, you feel like a pro, you're organized, and that's what it's all about. So whether it is that really long trip that you've been looking forward to or just a little weekend getaway, this is a set for you, which means you'll use it more often. When it's that huge suitcase, like, you're only using that when you're going on like the 2-week trip, and how often are we doing that? This size to me is what I'm using on a road trip. What I'm using if I'm taking the train or the bus.
Exactly.
This is the everyday travel size.
It is, and it's got that lightweight design to it, so it's easy to manage. You've got the cup holder, so you always have a place to put something. Those 8 spinner wheels, 2 per corner, also let you not bear the weight of the bag too. It just is stable on its own. If you need to expand it, same thing. You've got 20% more packing space. A TSA accepted combination lock is always standard for Triforce. Oh, and we have fully lined interiors that are unique to each bag.
Right.
You want to see them?
Yes, yes. Can we see them? And we'll talk about the colors too with each bag. Okay, so here are all of the linings that will go along with each bag. Where do you want to start?
Wherever you want to.
Okay, we can start at the top.
Here's the mint.
Here's the mint, so you can bring home the mint, and then that's the lining that will be inside of the mint. Remember, $159.98 is our today's special value price while they last with that $32 easy pay. This is rose gold, and that's really pretty. I love the accents on all of them.
It's so delicate and pretty. Look at that. It's just very soft. I really like it.
Here's champagne.
Champagne again.
She's ready to party.
We stayed with that bubble wave and just let it be classic.
Here's the teal, which I feel like this is a color that you don't see all that often. If you always shop for like black luggage, grab the teal because it is a deeper color, but it has a lot more personality to it.
It does, and it still has that depth to keep it classic. And I love it, especially with that patent, that faux patent bottom.
This might be my favorite. I love the teal.
Okay.
Here's the black, which if you're like, I'm classic, I always grab black luggage, get the black, but then look at the lining inside the black.
And
if you're ready for adventure, the coral, and then look at that beautiful lining inside the coral. For a $32 easy pay, you're getting your travel essentials. And, you know, some of us aren't taking the big vacations. We're certainly not taking any big trips with a baby and budgets and all of the things. But what we've been doing is little like weekend getaways. From here, we can get to like New York in a couple hours, DC in a couple hours. But what I found is I have like the massive suitcase, which why am I bringing that for 2 days and everything is just floating around, tumbling around on the inside?
You don't know what you have. It's a pain. You're not organized.
Heavy. Like it's heavy before I even put anything in it. And so I've been on the lookout, honestly, for like a better bag because you want to be organized. You want to have a size that you can pop in the trunk if you're just doing that little getaway. Or even with the weekender bag where you don't even need to have the larger bag because you have the capacity and it's organized.
Yes, and it's true. I can pack in this weekender bag for 3 days with 2 pairs of shoes. Get yourself all organized. There's enough stash pockets for your toiletry. Throw this in the car and you're set to go. But then when you want to go for that 5 or 7, you've got that 21-inch. Whether you're going in the car, like you said, or on the plane, it's going to fit overhead.
And sometimes you're going everywhere. Plane, train, car, like the trip requires everything.
Mean, especially if you're doing, I mean, we know that there's a lot of domestic travel this year. So sometimes we're flying out west and going to a park and you don't want to have big bags to drag around.
No.
This will do it for you and you will look good the whole time.
The whole time. And like a pro with your cup holder. Okay, couple color choices. Courtney has the rose gold. So if you're loving that blush tone, ask for rose gold. I have the coral neutral. I just think this is so bright and happy, great for summer. Here is the mint option. There's another look at that rose gold. Here is champagne, if you're loving that sort of like taupey, bright color. Everyone's loving the teal. Half of what we brought in is already gone, so make sure you complete that purchase. And then our final choice is the black. $32 easy pay, free shipping and handling. Courtney,